Alright, so whenever you get a resin miniature like this, the first thing you're going to want to do is wash it, because when it's packaged, you never know what kind of like protectant or I can't remember what it's called, but it's what they use to get it out of the mold. So you definitely want to wash everything. It's not that difficult to keep all your pieces together. Look at this. This is a whole dinner plate. He takes up the whole plate. You want to do this before you do any kind of painting or anything like that. Even your gluing. Definitely before gluing. With this game, I've had to learn a whole lot about resin. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go with lukewarm water. And where did I put my toothbrush? Got it. All right. So just going to kind of rinse first. And I just use dish soap. It cuts through it well. Just give it a good scrub. Just make sure you get in all the nooks and crannies. Like I said, the release chemicals that get, yeah, see, look at that. Obviously, with smaller ones, you want to be a little bit more gentle than, but this is heavy duty. This is one solid slab. And just make sure you get all the spots. It's going to make it easier to glue together. It's going to make it easier to prime, easier to paint. And, oop, that's a little warm. Not that I'm really worried about it. Resin's pretty durable. But yeah. So just make sure you get all of your pieces clean before you do anything. Alright, so I let him dry for a while. He's still a little bit, got some droplets on him. I'm going to use gloves and grab my paper towels to dry him off, because right now all I'm doing is I'm going to start trimming up. Let me move that so it's not blocking the camera here. I'm just going to start trimming some stuff up, because I'm not seeing a lot. I don't know. I've not seen this a lot with, maybe like Games Workshop does this. I've never seen like these paddles. I get what they're for. Like they're for the mold to take it in and out and all that. Like they're the tabs, I guess you'd call them. In any of the miniature things that I've played with or assembled or anything, I've never seen them do this. Like those are enormous. And the little miniatures do it too. They've got like, well, just like this, they've got a tab that you got to snap off. With this, especially given that how much I paid for this miniature, yeah, we're going to be super careful. All right, just drying off. For this, oh shoot, I don't know where, I thought I had them in here. I have a separate pair of these that are broken. These are just flush cutters. I used to use these with 3D printing. Well, I thought it was all prepared. I thought I had everything in this box. That's all right, these will do. They're just... I don't want to break them, and this is a very heavy tab. All right, here we go. All right, well, there we go. Snapped right off. Unfortunately, it also kind of snapped. This is exactly what I was worried about. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but you can see it kind of cut into the edge of the base, and that's fine. We'll sand it down. And I'm just snapping stuff off, and they are flying all over the room. That's okay. Now, whoa, grab the wrong end here. I'm just gonna shave this down a little bit. Just gently. Yeah, see? And that's why I don't like these paddles, or the tab, whatever. They look like paddles to me. But you can kind of see where I shaved it off. I'm gonna, here we go. All right, there we go. That smoothed things out just enough that it's not noticeable. But that's, I mean, that's the front of the miniature. Like if he's, because I know if he sits with his head, sorry, this is the front where the paddle was sticking out. Like his head sticks out this way, but he's curved around. So like you're looking at it from this angle with him kind of turning around looking at you. So like his body's gonna be like this, but where is his head is curved. So you get what I'm saying. All right, so we're not gonna use the base for all because I am not gluing this boy down to his base. I will never be able to paint that. This paddle looks a little tougher, because this one is actually like up flush with the miniature. See, this is why I don't like when they do this. I'm gonna kind of take back something I'd said earlier, and I take it back in the video, but when I say that these are better than Kingdom Death, I take it back. They're, overall, the models are better. Like the detail on them is way more detailed. But where Kingdom Death shines is the assembly of the miniature. I'm trying to be so gentle with this because I don't want to break it. Is the assembly. Like, you take a Kingdom Death miniature, and even the tiniest little itty bitty, like there are some miniatures where somebody's head is this, you know, like the size of a pin, and yet it's 4 pieces of like hair and stuff. And they fit together with what can only be described as magic. Like, it is inhuman how well these things fit together. This, I swear they put like these paddles on all of the joints, so you have to like shave them down. Like, all right. Yeah, see? That's the way the neck goes on, but I'm gonna have to shave it down. I guess when I'm paying $200 for a miniature, I expect a little more. Okay, so that's supposed to dip. All right. I am just taking very, very thin shavings. Sorry, I should be doing this on the camera. Very, very thin shavings. Very thin, like. Checking for. See this? It fits okay. Kingdom Death minis are magical how they fit together. This one, I'm gonna need some milliput to fill in some of the gaps here, I think. Let's see. I'm seeing a little bit of a nub here. See, and it doesn't want to sit right, and that's. All right. So yeah, he doesn't want to fit together very well. Let me adjust here, because I keep doing my stuff off camera here, and I don't mean to. You see, like, and I'm just going to draw my scalpel. Like, it fits everywhere except where it's supposed to fit. So that's, and I'm trying to find where there's a nub that is blocking it, but I'm not. Oh, maybe if it's down a little further. But see, then it just. The nice thing is they did it between scales, so hopefully you'll never notice. I need to get the water out of the little divot. All right, so we got body and we got neck finished. I'm going to continue cutting all these off. Well, I mean, people seem to like videos that are thorough and detailed, so I'm just going to cut that off, or snap that off. If you can hear it ricocheting off throughout the room. I'm going to have fun sweeping. All right, so check for fit. Yeah, that needs to be shaved down. I am not a great painter. I will happily share some photos of my painting. If you check out my Instagram, just the Orlando Game Room, you'll see plenty of stuff that I painted. I'm not going to win any awards. I paint for myself. I paint because it's fun, not, you know, to impress anybody. I'm happy with some. Ooh, that actually got a really good fit. That's a really good fit. All right, so next wing. Wingaling thing, as Strong Bad would say. But yeah, I am not a great painter. I'm an okay painter. I have some, you know, some skills, some dry brushing. I suck at wet blending. I can't blend for shit. I would like to invest in an airbrush at some point, because I have been almost afraid to paint my larger Kingdom Death minis, and I'm kind of concerned painting this guy. Like, I just don't know if I'm good enough. So I'll buy these expensive, gorgeous minis, and they'll just sit on the shelf, unpainted. Oh, there we go. So, give you an idea of how massive this boy is. Wow. He's big. He is very big. All right, so body, neck, and wings. All right, I accidentally pulled the tab off of the tail while I was cleaning it. I was cleaning it and went off. Is that what they say? So let's go ahead and clean that up a little. It's very durable resin, but it cuts well, so that's good. Yeah. How's our fit? Yeah, see, this doesn't want to fit either. Oh, okay, so it's rotated a little. Okay. So we got flush. We're good. Now the front part of the tail. This one I don't like, because if you look at the way the tab is not focusing, there we go. Like, the tab actually kind of blends into some of the actual body, and that concerns me, because that means, like, I'm gonna have to be super careful cutting it off. Also have to be super careful to not get it in my eye. checking fit. Pretty good. All right, cool. A couple pieces left. We got the legs. Oh, God, see, look. But it, like, blends into the tab. Oh, I don't like that. It's all right, we'll figure it out. Nice thing is the tabs do come right off. Okay. All right, that actually came off smoother than I thought. And, ooh, perfect flush fit. Oh, that is nice. Okay, okay. I may have had some misgivings. I may feel better about them now. So that's good. What did our parents tell us when we were little? What happens when we assume? We make an ass out of you and me. Okay, yeah, that one, not as good a fit. Not bad, but I might have to order some more milliput. This is, yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad, and I think this is going to be covered by the wing. All right, body done. All we have left now are the toes, which come right off, and the head, which the head worries me. Because again, yeah, toes come right off. Toes are, oh, I just cut my glove. The toes, I'm probably going to have to shave down as I go. I'm just going to worry about getting them off the sprue. And we'll shave them down as we go. There is no, as far as I've seen, no guide on which toe goes where, but I think we'll be able to figure it out. I like having guides. I like having, you know, an idea of what I'm doing. All right, see, this is the one that kind of bothers me because I have to be super careful. Focus. Because the horns flow right into the tab. And I'm just dropping stuff left and right. The horns flow right into the tab. As does the crest on his head. Yikes. All right, so I'm gonna cut above the horn and then trim my way down. Oh, that one I got a flush cut. That's perfect. This horn, not so much. Gotta be careful. I would be very upset if I trimmed his horn right off. I mean, broke it off in battle, raw. No, I don't want to damage. Nope, that one's too, we're going with the X-Acto. I know it's an X-Acto, I always call it a scalpel, because I like feeling like I'm a doctor. Okay, all right, that came off all right. Lower jaw, this is our last piece. And again, it's flush with horns. God, I hate when they do that. All right, we're gonna cut the major, ooh, can I fit my flush cutters in there? I can on that horn. This one's a little bit bent. Yeah, there's some curvature on that one. Okay. I think we are ready to assemble. I'm going to take a couple seconds and dry this stuff off, and I'm going to go get my glue, and we'll go. And we're back. Trying to decide the order of operations I want on this, because I have a feeling I'm almost reluctant to assemble him at this point because I worry that he's going to be really hard to paint if I assemble him. But I also don't want to not assemble him because it's going to be probably a long time before I paint him. So we're just going to go ahead. I'm just not going to glue him to his base. I just use Gorilla Glue. That's my brand of choice. You can use whatever kind of super glue you want. I've never had Gorilla Glue do me wrong. And we're going to go ahead. Actually, you know what? That's fine. It's fine. Oh. So we're going to hold it here for a second. One of the odd issues that I've had with some of the Elder Scrolls minis is every single box, every one of them has had one miniature that refused to stay glued. Just one. No matter whether it's a box of 6, box of 5, there's the Bleak Falls Barrow is a box of 7. There's always one miniature that just will not stay glued to save my life. All right, so his leg is on, but I'm gonna hold off on the next one because I want to glue on his toes. Yep, that one looks like that's where that goes. Maybe. All right, so we got, all right, so that's that side. Oh. Well, I tell you what would be easier is if I glue to the free foot. That is definitely not it. Okay, so that's for that foot. So this one, we're going to trim down a little bit more. Okay. And is it, okay, the glue is already set. That's the thing I like about Gorilla Glue is it does not take long at all. What did we say? This one, right? Yeah, okay, perfect. Oh, no, not perfect. Like a little bit more off this edge here. Just a little dab will do you. And the exciting part of the video, the non-stop action of holding the pieces until the glue dries. Could be worse. I could be painting this and you could literally be watching paint dry. I'm gonna prop him up for now, and we're actually gonna glue this foot together before we glue it to the body. So is this going to be, yes, okay. Okay, so that's the other side of that one. I'm just kind of doing this as a bonus video. I don't know, I figure there's some people that like watching the assemblies and just hearing me talk. I'm weirdly trying not to swear because I was told back during my cranky old gamer days that some people find swearing off-putting. I am sorry, I have worked in bars my whole life. I swear like a sailor. So it's kind of hard for me to keep that down, but I'm trying. I think I've only said like one bad word this whole video. Okay, got that. And glue down this one. Yep, that's the right fit. Okay. like I said, I told you we were gonna trim down the toes as we go. Don't want to use, I don't know if this is something you do regularly or not. Don't want to use too much glue, otherwise it's going to take forever. Just a tiny little drop, a glaze will usually be more than enough to get a nice solid bond. Okay. Like we have here. I'm going to let it sit for another minute or so. And while I do that, I'm going to glue the other toesies on. Ooh, missed a droplet of water. That would have potentially caused some problems. Thought it was completely dry. There we go. Oh! I didn't realize my mic fell off. I mean, I'm sure you guys could hear me, but I was probably also hitting it with my elbow. My bad. Sorry, guys. At least I didn't record the whole damn thing without audio. Still mad that I did that. I mean, I think the unboxing still got the point across. You still got to see the whole dragon and everything in it, but God, that made me mad. At myself. I mean, nobody to blame but myself. Yeah, see, this one doesn't have as good a fit. I'm gonna have to hold this one here for a minute, so I will probably just skip ahead. All right, so while that piece is drying, let's tackle the tail. Look at our scales and how the scales match up. Nope. Okay, so it is. Yeah, I think in cutting the tab off, I might have accidentally cut off the top of one of his scales because it's just not flush here. Every piece is flush, but I don't know if you can see right in here. You see that? That kind of gap right here. It's like all the scales are flush and you can see right where the gap is. So that less than thrills me, but that's okay. And please don't think that I'm in any way unhappy with the miniature. I love this miniature. Oh my gosh, I love it. All right, so time to glue his head together. Easy peasy. It looks like it fits already. No trimming needed. Or does it? Yeah. Okay, it just had to slide into its little slot. So we're going to hold that. Oh, no. No, I am not. Oh, no. That doesn't make me happy. And it's how it's designed. It's slotted in. I'll show you. So, like, all right, looks super cool. Looks super cool. Yeah. It's like his jaw is like off to the side. I don't know. It's fine. He's angry. He's mad. Dovahkiin killed his family. He's 3 days away from retirement. Where did I put his neck? There it is. All right, so we're gonna put his head down for a second. And yeah, the neck is the part that I told you guys about that, like, it doesn't mesh well like, I guess we'll figure it out. Get in the little divot. Okay, I'm going to skip forward to when the glue is dry. That is not it. All right, so yeah, I'm definitely going to have to take some Milliput, and his neck just, talk about Gap City. The rest of him is pretty flush. I'm actually pretty impressed. But that neck is... Okay, we're going to put the head on. Head on. Apply directly to forehead. I bet you had buried memories of that, and now I just brought them all flooding back. Oh, and the neck came off. This is the problem with it being... All right, I'm going to have to hold it for a while. I'm going to cut the video here, and you see? I'm going to cut the video, and I'll be back when this is dry. All right, we are back. The neck is on pretty solidly. The head, I ended up having to shave down a little bit of the neck. So we're going to reapply. I'm actually kind of hoping that the glue that I originally applied here dried a little bit, because that's going to give it some texture, because this is a very smooth finished for the neck. So I'm hoping that the previous glue dried, gave it a little texture for this round of glue to grip onto. Also, while I went away, I forgot that I have a tiny little pot of liquid green stuff, so I can actually fill in those gaps after all. Oh, he is just... Would you look at that? He's gorgeous and huge. He's just so big. All right, the head is on pretty securely. Let me check for fit on this tail. Yeah, we're good. We're good on the tail. Oh, it curves the other way. Okay. That I didn't realize. All right, little super glue enema here. Oh, might have gotten a little too much. This one might take a couple seconds to dry. And God, he's just enormous. Like, I had my doubts when I saw pictures of him. Like, I don't know, he doesn't look that big. He kind of, oh my gosh, he is huge. And I don't even have his wings on yet. So we use the same scale of measuring that I used earlier. He is much bigger than a monster can at this point. Whew. So now I'm knocking my super glue over, but now I'm tasked with the question of how easy this guy will be to paint if I were to glue his wings on now. And I've got to be honest, it doesn't look that bad. Like, there's a couple nooks and crannies I might not be able to get to. But again, I'm not painting this guy. I'm painting him for my enjoyment. I'm not painting him to win any awards. I'm painting him to look really cool on my table. Nobody who is playing my game is going to be like, oh, look, can I see your dragon? I want to check like the grooves up here in his wing. No, oh my gosh, you missed a spot. I'm leaving. That's it. I'm done. You missed a spot. But I mean, honestly, now that I make fun of that, I can actually get in there with a paintbrush. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it. We are putting the wings on. You guys ready for this? Let's do it. And a little dabble, do you? Get some in the divot. Okay. We're going to hold that still and hope that he's not a first patch dragon and hope he doesn't fly backwards. Oh, these are heavy. These might take a minute. All right. So these are going to actually be a bit to dry. So I'm going to come back when this is done. All right, so we had a little bit of a trouble. We had a little bit of trouble because of the wings in their resting spot are not as flush as I thought they were. So, and I found out the spots where they are flush are not where I had put the super glue. So I was basically filling the gaps with glue. So we're gonna try this again, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Hopefully this will be stuck by then. All right, see, that didn't take long at all. I was putting it on the wrong spots. So let's double check with this wing and hope that this wing doesn't fall off. Yeah, it looks like the same basic areas. The ridges of the shoulder is where it makes a lot of contact. Kind of towards the back here, and then definitely along the edges. Not so much in the divot like I expected. So... all right. Bear with me and I'll be back in a moment. What? And we're back. I am very upset right now. His head fell off. This is still not sticking. I don't know why. His left wing just does not want to go on. So we're going to let him sit for a minute, let him dry, and I will be back. All right, so I'm gonna call it done. Nope, that wing is not done. Never count your dragons before they're hatched. Damn it, why are you not sticking? All right, I'm gonna move my camera here, but yeah, I'm calling him done. The wing is still a little bit off, so I've positioned him in a way that it will dry properly. It's this particular wing right here. You can see it's a little bit gappy. It's worse on the underside, but man, I am so impressed with this guy. I hesitated to buy him for like 2 months, and he was an impulse buy, and boy, am I glad. Yeah, he is massive. Here's his base. Yeah, this is going to be cool. Funny thing is, he doesn't even have rules yet. They are currently being approved by Bethesda. So, but what they have said is whoever buys Mirmulnir gets a free copy of the rules, obviously. I mean, but yeah, we'll get a free PDF of the rules so that we can actually use the dragon we bought. So yeah, this was my assembly of Modiphius's Elder Scrolls Call to Arms Mirmulnir dragon. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was informative or helpful, or just enjoyed watching me talk. Watching me talk? Listening to me talk. Words are hard. I'm going to go record the comparison video for this guy to show, in the other video, how big he is compared to some other dragon miniatures. But thank you guys for watching. No! Thank you guys for watching. I gotta go stick his head back on. Bye.